Dear friend, Namaste. Hope you are healthy and happy. Today I want to tell you in detail about an important and sacred Hindu festival, Mahashivratri. This fast is especially associated with the worship and veneration of Lord Shiva, and it has special significance throughout India. The fast of Mahashivratri is an occasion when devotees of Lord Shiva try to obtain his blessings and grace through their worship. In this letter, I will tell you in detail about the Mahashivratri Vrat Katha, so that you can know the significance of this great fast and the right way to follow it. Importance of Mahashivratri. The festival of Mahashivratri is celebrated every year on the Chaturdashi of Krishna Paksh of Falgun month. This is the main and best worship day of Lord Shiva. The word Mahashivratri means the great night fast of Shiva. On this day, devotees especially fast and worship Lord Shiva and remember him. This day is a day for devotees to wash away their sins and attain spiritual purity. By observing a fast on this day, all the sorrows, poverty and sins of a person are eliminated, and by the grace of Lord Shiva, he attains salvation. There is no better day than Mahashivratri to worship Lord Shiva. Worship on this day can bring positive changes in the faith, belief and life of every human being. This day provides an opportunity to improve our lives so that we can attain spiritual peace and divinity. Mahashivratri Vrat Katha. The story of worshipping Lord Shiva on the day of Mahashivratri is very famous. By following this story, devotees can get rid of their sins and get the blessings of Lord Shiva. Marriage of Lord Shiva and importance of night. The day of Mahashivratri is also associated with the marriage of Lord Shiva. Once upon a time, Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati were married. Parvati had true love for Lord Shiva, and she pleased Shiva by performing hard penance. Lord Shiva granted her the boon that she would become his wife. Lord Shiva also told that this day will be celebrated as Mahashivratri. This night is specially dedicated to the meditation and worship of Lord Shiva. Shiva and Parvati met on this day, which further increased the importance of Mahashivratri. Brahmins' sin liberation and worship of Mahashivratri. In ancient times, there was a son of a Brahman who was a very sinful and atheist. He always used intoxicants and did wrong deeds. Due to his sins, his soul was always sad. One day he was extremely suffering due to his sins, and he was not getting a solution for it. He went to a saint and asked him about his sins. The saint told him the story of Mahashivratri Vrat and told that by observing a fast of Lord Shiva on this day, all sins are destroyed and Shiva's grace is attained. The son of the Brahman decides to perform this fast and keeps a fast on the day of Mahashivratri. He resolves that he will stay awake all night meditating and worshipping Lord Shiva. He offered water on the shivling, offered bell leaves, and chanted the mantras of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva saw his devotion and purified his soul. The next day, when the son of the Brahman finishes the worship, Lord Shiva purified his soul and freed him from sins. Lord Shiva appeared to him and said, "You have worshipped me with a true heart. Now all your sins are over." Thus, it is clear in this story that the fast of Mahashivratri is a way to freedom from sins and spiritual purity. By observing this fast, every person gets the blessings of Lord Shiva and can turn his life in the right direction. Grace and darshan of Lord Shiva. There is another famous story in which a surrendered Brahman worshipped Lord Shiva on the day of Mahashivratri. That Brahman was very poor and struggled for his livelihood. One day, he decided to worship Lord Shiva and kept a fast on the day of Mahashivratri. He offered water to the shivling, offered bell leaves, and meditated on Lord Shiva throughout the night. Lord Shiva was very pleased with his devotion and gave him darshan. Lord Shiva blessed him that he would never be poor from now on and would always be happy. By the grace of Lord Shiva, that Brahman attains happiness and prosperity in life. Benefits of Mahashivratri Vrat. The fast of Mahashivratri provides many benefits. Here are some major benefits. Freedom from sins. By observing Mahashivratri fast, all sins are destroyed and the person attains peace and virtue. Spiritual advancement. By meditating and worshipping Lord Shiva on this day, a person progresses spiritually. He recognizes the objectives of his life and attains spiritual peace. Fulfillment of all desires. By performing special worship of Lord Shiva on this day, all desires are fulfilled. The wishes of the devotee are fulfilled. Boost in morale. The fast of Mahashivratri boosts the morale of a person, and he faces the difficult struggles of life with patience and courage. All-pervading blessings. The devotee gets all kinds of prosperity, happiness, and peace by the grace of Lord Shiva. How to observe the fast? The fast of Mahashivratri is very simple, but it can also be difficult if it is not observed correctly. The following is how to observe the fast. Fasting. It is mandatory to observe fast on the day of Mahashivratri. You can only consume water. Worship of Shivling. Offer water to the Shivling throughout the night.